Hello everybody, this is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4927. Happy Thursday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today in this matchup, the Chicago All-Time Bulls will be traveling to Cactus Country in hot sunny Arizona, where they'll be battling off against the Phoenix All-Time Suns. I decided to do this matchup really because this was the matchup from the 1993 NBA Finals. Sadly, there's no Charles Barkley on the all-time Phoenix Suns. Don't know why, but so I'm gonna introduce the starting five. So they got Derrick Rose for the Chicago Bulls, the Chicago native, Michael Jordan, the GOAT, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, and Artis Gilmore. And for the Phoenix all-time Suns, they got Steve Nash, Walter Davis, Shawn Marion, Tom Chambers, and Amar'e Stoudemire, who just retired from playing basketball. He played overseas in Israel, and then now he's head coaching under current Brooklyn Nets head coach Steve Nash. So Steve Nash now coaches the Nets. So without further ado, we'll see you at tip-off. Alright, now it is tip-off time here in hot sunny Arizona. And we are in the city of Phoenix, by the way. So Derrick Rose has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to MJ. And then Dennis Rodman, there is a block. So that's going to be an out-of-bounds call. And the Chicago Bulls still have possession. It was Tom Chambers at that time who made that incredible block. But turns out it will be out of bounds. So the Chicago Bulls do have a chance at hopefully making a couple their first 2 points count, and they do. So Artis Gilmore actually makes that in for the first 2 points. He actually dunks. So Steve Nash, he's going to do a crossover, and there is a foul. It's on D Rose. So Steve Nash goes to the free throw line. This will be his first field trip to the free throw line. He got his first point in, but the question is, will he get the second one in? The answer will simply be a big yes sirree. So Jordan, he's going to pass it to Derrick Rose, and he loses a basketball, and Walter Davis, he picks this up, and that's going to be the first dunk of the game for the Phoenix Suns. So that's going to be a 4-2 lead here for Phoenix here in Arizona. So Derrick Rose, he's going to pass it to Gilmore, and he makes another dunk count. So I'm going to pass it to Amar'e Stoudemire, number 32. He also spent time with the New York Knicks as well. And he's going to shoot this in for a big three. So that's going to be the first three-pointer of the game for the Phoenix Suns. So Derrick Rose gets his first dunk of the game. So Chicago, on their first 3 points, they really have decided just to dunk. So Steve Nash, he goes from mid-range, and he makes 2 points count. And now Derrick Rose has the possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to MJ. And MJ is going to go up. He's going to make his first 2 points count for Phoenix. So I'm up for Chicago, excuse me. I'm Phoenix. So Amar'e Stoudemire, he's going to go up. And he's actually going to make it in the paint. So it's now 11-8 here in Phoenix, Arizona. So Derrick Rose, he has possession of the basketball. It gets stolen by Amar'e Stoudemire, and I'm going to pass this to Stoudemire. And that's going to be an assist by Steve Nash. Look at his first dunk of the game. He does so good. So he just used one hand, and then when he jumped up, he used 2 hands. So we got Michael Jordan. He loses a basketball. Amar'e Stoudemire picks it back up, and he actually gets 2 points in. So we have 9 points. Amar'e Stoudemire has 9 points, so he has more points than this Chicago Bulls team combined. So, and he makes the steal. So Amar'e Stoudemire, he picks it up, and he's going to get his second dunk of the game. And he's been on a roll so far. I mean, if he keeps up this great performance with the steals, and it's going to be Steve Nash, he's going to go up, and he makes that decent layup count for the Suns. Number 13. He had 2 stints with the Suns, actually. I think he played in 96, and the Bulls take a timeout. All right, now, B.J. Armstrong, he's going to make 2 points in for the Phoenix Suns. So now I'm going to pass the ball to Jason Kidd. So both Stoudemire and Jason Kidd both wear the same number 32. And speaking of Kidd, he just lost the ball. So BJ Armstrong, he's going to make another 2 points. So Larry Nance, who is the father of current Cleveland Cavaliers player Larry Nance Jr., he also wore the same number as his father. And look at Jason Kidd making it splash. So it's now 21-12. So BJ Armstrong is going to pass it to Reggie Theus. And it looks like Reggie Theus, he loses the basketball, but the Suns pick it up. I'm going to pass it to Amar'e Stoudemire. And I'm going to shoot this in. And this ends the first quarter. Alright, now Larry Nance, he passes the ball to Jason Kidd. So Jason Kidd, he's going to go up. And he's going to make that layup count. So it's now 23-12. So we only missed one field goal in this whole game. So did Chicago. So they're at 86. We're at 91. So Joakim Noah makes that dunk for the Chicago Bulls. And now I'm going to pass it to Amar'e Stoudemire. Paul Westphal, who just passed away this January. I never knew he played for the Suns. So Amar'e Stoudemire, he's going to shoot this in from only 2 points. So he scored more points than the whole team, because Amar'e Stoudemire, he had 13 and the rest of the team had 12. So 13 plus 12 equals 25. And Reggie Theus, he makes a backward dunk for the Chicago Bulls. So Steve Nash, he's going to dribble the ball. He's going to pass it to Jason Kidd. I'm going to pass it to Nash, and then Jason Kidd, if he scores this in, that's going to be an assist by Steve Nash. Alright, now I'm going to pass the basketball to Alvin Adams, and then I'm going to pass it to Shawn Marion, who spent time with the Dallas Mavericks. And look at him shooting this in for 3. He goes behind the arc and shoots that in. So now that's going to be an 8-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. Michael Jordan whatsoever, he's going to step back. He's going to shoot it in from mid-range for 3, actually. So they need to take this lead seriously, because they're being trailed by 5 points. So they're leading by 5 points. Chicago, if they get a 2-pointer and a 3, and we actually missed our shot, so Michael Jordan has possession of the basketball. He's going to shoot it in from mid-range. And all they need is a 3 to tie this game up. So I'm going to pass it to Shawn Marion. And Marion looks like he's going to get this in easily. So it's now 34-29. And Chicago is trailing by 5. Jimmy Butler, who now plays for the Miami Heat, has possession of the basketball. He's going to go up. He was going to dunk there, but Tom Chambers actually has a foul. So basically saying he goes to the free throw line to add 1 more point. So this basically means that we have the ball. So Shawn Marion, he makes that in. We'll see you guys in the second half. Alright, now it is 38-36. So the Bulls are leading by 2 points. So Amar'e Stoudemire, he needs to shoot this in from long behind the arc 3. And he actually makes that in for the Phoenix Suns. So now Derrick Rose, he has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to MJ. He's been on a roll this game, and he makes 2 points in. So that's going to be a 40-39. So the Bulls are taking a 1-point lead over this Phoenix Suns team. So it looks like Stoudemire, he's going to do a crossover, and he makes it in. So Artis Gilmore makes the foul. So Stoudemire has 18 points. He has 3 steals in this game. So that's really good. If he keeps this great performance up defensively, he'll probably win player of the game. So MJ, he's going to pass it to Derrick Rose, and he loses the basketball. Amar'e Stoudemire picks it up, and he's going to go up. There, he makes that in. So it's now 44-40. So Stoudemire in today's episode, he has 21 points, 5 of which were from mid-range, and Steve Nash makes this deal. And I'm going to pass it to Larry Nance, the father of Cleveland Cavaliers player Larry Nance Jr. So Nance Sr.'s number was 22 when he played for Cleveland. and it was retired for quite some time. But when his son joined the Cavs, and Dennis Rodman makes that dunk, and when Nance's son, Larry Nance Jr., he's from Akron, Ohio, by the way, and he actually was allowed to wear number 22 when he played for the Cavs. I mean, he's been on the Cavs since I think maybe 2018, 19, maybe somewhere around when LeBron James when he left the team. So Larry Nance is going to shoot that in from mid-range, from long-range three, and it's now going to be 53-42. So it looks like Michael Jordan has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to his teammate Rodman, but Dennis Rodman, he is going to pass it to Derrick Rose, and then to Rodman, back to Rodman, and then back to Derrick Rose. And it looks like Derrick Rose is going to get it in for 2 easy points. So Derrick Rose, he has 4 points in today's episode. 2 for 3 for field goals. And Steve Nash, there is a foul on Michael Jordan. So that's going to be a reaching foul. And Shawn Marion, he's going to pass it to Steve Nash, who currently coaches for the Brooklyn Nets. And he makes a decent layup there. And it's now 55-44. The Suns are leading by 11 in Catcus Country, hot sunny Arizona. And now Derrick Rose, he actually makes it. And I thought that we were going to block it at first. But at this moment, we didn't. So Walter Davis, he passes it to Steve Nash, and then to Shawn Marion. Amar'e Stoudemire, he's going to go up, and he's actually going to make that splash for the Phoenix Suns. So we're only leading by 11. So Derrick Rose, he loses the basketball. Amar'e Stoudemire picks it up for the Suns, and Amar'e Stoudemire actually makes it in, but Dennis Rodman, he gets a foul. So basically saying Stoudemire goes to the free throw line to add 1 extra point. We'll see you guys in the fourth quarter. All right, now this is 62-46. So BJ Armstrong has the basketball. Kevin Johnson makes that steal. I'm going to pass it to Shawn Marion, but he gets that in easily. So it's now 64-46. So BJ Armstrong loses the basketball. Amar'e Stoudemire, he makes that dunk for the Suns. So it's now 66-46. So they're leading by 20-some points. So Reggie Theus has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Charles Oakley, and he gets that in. So now I'm going to pass it to Walter Davis and then Amar'e Stoudemire. But Stoudemire, he's going to get that in for 2. But Horace Grant makes the foul. So Amar'e Stoudemire basically is going to make it to the free throw line. And he actually does make it in. So that's good. So it's now 69-48. So Reggie Theus has possession of basketball. Tom Chambers tries to attempt this steal, but he's going to pass it to Jimmy Butler, and Horace Grant makes that dunk. So it's now 69-50. Both teams have done really well in field goals today. 29 for 32. That's a 91, so they had a 92. So I'm going to pass this to Jason Kidd, and he actually makes that in. So it's now 151 left in the fourth. So the Suns are taking a 22-point lead over this good Chicago Bulls team. But unfortunately, there can only be one winner, and that will eventually be the Phoenix Suns. So Amar'e Stoudemire has possession of the basketball, and he is going to shoot it in from mid-range, and it's now 74-52. So Stoudemire has 38 points, 16 for 17. MJ has 20 points. He's 8 for 8. So Horace Grant makes another dunk, and it's now 74-54. So I'm going to pass this to, where is Stoudemire? Actually, and Stoudemire, he's going to attempt the 3. He's going to step back, shoot this in from the arc, and that's going to count. So it's now 77-54. So Reggie Theus has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Oakley, and he's actually going to make that in. So Davis, I'm going to pass it to him, and I'm going to pass it to Shawn Marion, but he makes that in. It's going to be a 3. All right, Amar'e Stoudemire, he's your player of the game. I'll explain the numbers at the end of the game. So, Larry Nance, he's going to pass the basketball with only 49 seconds left. I'm going to pass this to Walter Davis, and Walter Davis actually shoots that in from a long range. So it's now 85-58. So I'm going to pass it to Jimmy Butler, and then BJ Armstrong has possession of the basketball. He's going to pass it to Butler, and he's going to miss that shot. So now we got Larry Nance. And he's actually going to shoot that in for 2. So it's now 87-58. So the Bulls are not really trailing by a whole lot. Because it's only, let's see, 87 minus 58 equals 29. So Steve Nash and then BJ Armstrong, he's going to go up and make that decent layup count. So it's now 87-60. So I'm going to pass it to Jason Kidd. And now Jason Kidd, he's going to do a small crossover, and he gets it in. So it's now 89-60. So Oakley, he's going to pass it to BJ Armstrong. And it appears that they're just going to dribble the whole game. And that concludes it. The Phoenix Suns win 89-60 is your final score. So this is the first episode in our all-time teams that neither team scored over 90. So that's impressive to see. All I want to say is thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Please stay tuned, and we'll see you at stats. So Amar'e Stoudemire, he had 43 points, 6 steals on the day with 3 dunks. He was 4 for 5 in the three-point line, 18 for 19 in field goals. So he only missed 1, so that's really good to see. Shawn Marion, 43 points, 3 assists on the day, and he had to dunk as well. Jason Kidd had 11 points in all, so that's really good. So Steve Nash had 8 points, 2 assists, 2 steals on the day. Larry Nance, he had 8 points, 2 rebounds, and he had 2 3-pointers. Walter Davis had 5 points in this game. He had 3 assists, picked up 1 steal. Michael Jordan, 20 points, 1 assist on the day. Jimmy Butler, he had 7 points, 3 assists on the day. Derrick Rose had 1 dunk, 6 points, and 4 assists. So BJ Armstrong, he had 6 points in all with 1 assist on the day. Joakim Noah had 5 points, 1 steal, and a dunk. Artis Gilmore had 2 dunks and 4 points. So that basically wraps it up. Dennis Rodman had 2 points as well. So that wraps it up. We'll show you the next matchup. Alright, for the next episode, the Charlotte Hornets will be in Eastern PA in Philadelphia. Founded in 1776, PA's oldest city, founded in 1681. So that wraps it up. That will be tomorrow's episode. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you guys on Friday tomorrow.